I hosted an event a couple weeks ago entitled Finding Your Purpose. Had an absolutely amazing time. The panel were a group of women that were confident, they were bold, they were truthful, they were transparent, they kept it real about the things that have impeded them on this journey to finding their purpose, as well as the things that have propelled them into walking in their purpose. Additionally, we had an amazing group of attendees, nearly 100 men and women that came out to really take the journey with us and to search within themselves and ask God, what is my purpose in life? One of the questions that I walked away with was that out of the attendees, nearly 60% said either A, I don't know my purpose in life, or B, I know my purpose, but I'm not walking in it. What makes that happen? So, of course, I'm going to go to scripture. And as I was studying, I found this. The first part of scripture says in Psalms that I call unto God the Most High, for it is He who fulfills His purpose in me. Here's the thing. It is He who fulfills His purpose in me. A lot of us are doing a lot of things, and we are absolutely successful in some of the things we're doing. A lot of us have money. A lot of us seem to be or appear to be happy, but a lot of us are still not walking in our purpose because we're doing what we want to do opposed to what God has designed us to do. I'm not saying that may not be working out for you, but what I am saying is that we will never truly know and understand our purpose until we know and understand what it is that God would have us to do. The second part of that, how is it, God, that people know their purpose? You've revealed their purpose to them, but they're not walking in it. What makes that happen? So that took me over to Proverbs. And in Proverbs, it says, a man's purpose in his heart is like deep water. And without understanding, it will drown him. With understanding, it will be drawn out. I thought about a trip we took to Aruba a few years back. Now, I'm a decent swimmer. It just kind of depends on if I have braids or if I have a press out. If I have a press out, I'm about a 5. If I have braids, I'm about an 8. Nonetheless, I remember being in the middle of the ocean in Aruba, and I began to panic. I swam back to the boat so that I can get my life vest on. Now, even though I knew how to swim, the deep water overwhelmed me. And that is exactly how many of us operate in our purpose. We know our purpose. We know we have the tools, maybe even the resources, the wherewithal, whatever it is to complete our purpose, but we're overwhelmed by it so much so that we begin to drown in it. God says it's only through understanding that the purpose will be drawn out. We have to have an understanding for why is it that He gave the purpose to us? What is our role in the purpose? Another thing that I reflected on in that is we all understand science, and we understand that science says that because we have air in our lungs, our body is made to be buoyant in water. We're able to float in water. Why is it that even understanding that, I didn't understand in that moment that, hey, I don't have to swim back to the boat for my life vest. I just have to calm down enough, think enough, take a deep breath, and I'll float. If we're not careful and we place ourselves above the importance of the purpose, if we place our life above that of the purpose that's within us, we'll find ourselves drowning because we will weigh more than the water, or at least think that we weigh more than the water, opposed to understanding that the water weighs more than us. And it's the significance of the purpose in me that will cause me to float. Your purpose should not be drowning you. Your purpose shouldn't be so heavy on you that it's weighing you down. Literally, your purpose is made to make you float. So take a deep breath, breathe it all in, and float in it, baby.